Alrighty then, here we are. This is episode 13, guitar number 14. The story behind this guitar. I never wanted it. That's the first thing you should know. I saw it come up on Amazon and it was there for months. And it was the only color that they had. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting for some other color, and it never came. So after a while I saw a lot of guys get this guitar, and they did a lot of reviews on them. And for the most part, they were positive. And after all of that happened, I saw one of these come up, this specific one actually, come up on a warehouse deal here. At the time they were selling for $300. And I didn't want to pay that for it because it was green. And the green screen is still there because if I tried to black it out, this guitar would disappear. And you'd only see the components. So I can't use green screen on this particular video. Alright, so I hated the color. I still hate the color. The guitar grew on me. I decided to go for the $250 warehouse deal just to see. And the series is on my channel about what all that I find. And it's basically here. So what did I do? Well, of course, the frets had to be leveled. The nut. Did I change this nut? I don't know. I can't remember now. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just cut it. I don't know. But anyway, the nut is really nice. Original tuners are still on this. The tulip tops. They work for the most part. There's a couple with a little bit of slop, but very minor. They're very tight, and they work. They could be changed, but I haven't had the need to do it. It's only been out a few times. I did change the knobs. I like this style better than the hat style, for two reasons. One, you can grab them and turn them easier, and also they're easier to push-pull than the other ones. The other ones, your fingers slip off when you try to pull them. You got to try to get your fingernail under the bottom. With these, you can just grab the side and pull them up. Just do the splits. So what's on this guitar? Well, original switch. The original pickups are still in here. Change the knobs. Original tuners. The cavity I left open because I had to look into see what resistors I had put in there. I changed them. Just recently I changed the circuit on this. And there's the push-pulls, and the two original volume tone pots are still in there. Okay. I did put 33 mic capacitors on it. For the split on the bridge I have a 2.7K resistor, and for the split on the neck I have a 2.2K resistor. And those are called the Fralin resistors, so that when you split it, there's a resistor in the path of the second coil that keeps it up. I've explained that before. And the neck, I think, needed it. At 7.3K when you split it, it goes down to about 3.9 something, which is really anemic. And then you can leave it not split. But if you put the Fralin in, you get a drop in split, you get another tonal quality which is usable, and in the middle position blendable with the bridge. And you can choose, I love the middle position for blending. Alright, what else is there to tell you about it? Oh, this one's 8.2 pounds. One of the heavier ones actually. And I recently got the Ocean Blue, which became available, and It's only 7 pounds even. So it feels quite different when you pick it up. So back to the greenie. Yeah, everything else is stock on this thing. Even the bridge is still the stock bridge. I haven't put the roller in. I just received 2 today, and I have some height where it's above the body, and I think I might have enough height to be able to get a roller in there, and I just might try it. Now these strings have been on this guitar since it's got to be at least a year and a half. They're a brand new set. I don't know if they were 9s or 10s. Could be a 9, could be a 10. Let me see. I think it's 10s when I was doing that. I had a problem a little bit with the truss rod adjuster, and I have subsequently been able to fix that, and it works fine now. So all in all, it turned out to be a really great guitar, except for the color. I know people like this green, but I don't like it that much. It's like a 3-piece body, I think. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter because it's like that. And the neck, I haven't had the feeling that I needed to do anything about taking the gloss off the neck either. It's still pretty good. And I don't feel, you know, well, of course I wax these things, so it feels pretty good. And I typically don't play them for hours and hours and hours and hours, you know, at a gig under hot lights or something like that, where my hands are going to sweat and get all wet and stuff like that. So I don't really have that issue. Others may. But anyway, that's the way it goes. So this was modified and worked on as of August 2021. I've been able, I mean, they put the neck on this thing really fairly well. There would be maybe a tiny little uptick here at the top where if it was a bolt-on neck, I'd probably cant it back a tad with a shim. But overall, it's in a pretty good position that I'm able to get the height on the bridge. And the action on this thing is crazy, crazy, crazy low. Okay? And the truss rod on the neck is basically flat. And the action is crazy low. And it plays. So let me take this off hold. Excuse me. And I'll just run you through. So as usual, it's the 65 Deluxe reverb with just my reverb and delay at number 2. Get that out of the way. So the bridge, full, not split. So the pickups in this one being a 14.3, it's got good output, and it's also warmer than some bridges that are that hot and are kind of missing some of the lower end on them. And then there's the opposite side where you get, you know, a 14K and it's all boom, no mid-range and no treble. But this one is pretty good. Equal, you know, kind of like across the board. The neck is warmer, of course, in that position at only 7.3323. And the middle is very similar to the neck because the neck kind of takes it that way. See, minor difference there. But the important part about the middle is being able to roll up and down on these two. Okay, let's do, okay, so I put, this was out in a short just few days back with this one and the sneak peek of the Ocean Blue, which is guitar number 50. So it's a ways down the chain, but I gave a sneak peek, and also the reworking video and taking it all apart and putting it back together. I haven't done the videoing editing yet, so that's also coming up down the chain. But the story about it will be very far from here. So let's listen to this. This was part of the short that I did the other day, this little riffs licks, and let's see how badly I can do them. Now this set of licks, I have 99% stolen it from Dave at Tao of Twang channel, because when he played this on one of his training videos, I just loved the sound of it and I had to work it out and use it. So I am. Off we go. Okay, that's the capability of this one. It's warm, kind of like a set of burst buckers. They remind me a lot of the burst buckers from the Epiphone series. I put some burst buckers in something, and these pickups sound a lot like they do to my ears. So this has been a satisfying guitar, except for the color. except for the color. You know, the cream binding on it is very nice. The quality, the workmanship of the finish was phenomenal, actually, all over it. The only thing I really had a little bit of a problem with was the neck, because I did the chasing of the frets before saying screw it, just do the leveling, I think, and then I think I did the nut, and you know, I had a little bit of a problem with that truss rod nut, but I got past it, and now it's fully functional. And the serial number is a 121, 143. Is that an 8 or a B? I can't tell with these glasses on. Anyway, yeah, it's been satisfying from a functional point of view, and it's a really great LP. Really great LP. So, everybody who has them out there, with a little bit of work that can be done to, you know, they're really good. This IYV is really good. Can't say enough good things about my IYV guitars. From a quality perspective, they're really pretty good from a budget. Yeah. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be Oscar the Strat. Appreciate all your support. Catch you in the next one.